Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the week of February 21st. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, Scorpio, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me. That's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. Also, check out my Instagram for additional content. Let's see what we have here for you. Now, if you watch my videos regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, let's get all the cards out here and then we'll get into it. All right, let's see here. Okay. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Now we're going to take a couple cards here in the beginning to clarify. We'll take 4 tarot cards. Then we'll take a few oracle cards to clarify and a few from this deck as well. All right. Put those right there. And okay, let's go ahead and see what we have on the bottom. So energy on the bottom is the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is potentially grief. It could also just be somebody who is sitting in disappointment here. That's really what this person's doing on the cup or on the card, obviously. The thing is, they are thinking about the 3 cups of the past. These cups here represent disappointments, heartbreak, potentially loneliness, grief. And they're focused on all of those sorts of things, which is represented by the cups being empty, right? And spilled and potentially broken. Now, the thing is with this 5 of Cups person is they do not realize that there are 2 cups behind them overflowing and full. And they don't even think to look behind them because they're so focused on the challenge here that is on the grass. And so when you get this 5 of Cups, it's cliche, but it really does tell you to look on the bright side of life. And so listen, I'm not trying to emotionally invalidate you. Feelings are very real, and it's a good time when you get the 5 of Cups to allow yourself to feel and allow yourself to process, Scorpio. But it also is a reminder that there are always going to be opportunities for joy, for happiness, for good things in your life in the future. And so do try to also maintain the positivity as well. It's a fine line of not being toxically positive, but also recognizing that those feelings of grief and depression potentially are also maybe something that you want to walk away from or work towards, and you may want to reach out to somebody to help you work through those sorts of situations. So that's the thing with the 5 of Cups. But right away in the middle you have the King of Pentacles. So this could certainly be about somebody. You're feeling this way about somebody with the King of Pentacles. Doesn't matter what gender they are. It's just masculine energy here. This could be a boss figure. This could be a family member, loved one, something like that here. But on a different level, the King of Pentacles really is about empires, and this person is successful in their career. They have built something that allows them to wear the gold crown, to sit in the gold throne, right? And so you can say that this person is successful. They've achieved a high status in their career. They're probably wealthy. And they have achieved all of those accolades by having really healthy routines and sticking to what they know. If they know that they are good at something, the King of Pentacles will absolutely exploit that to the highest degree possible. And they will use that skill that they have to continue being successful. But they've also built those routines that really help them. And so some of you here, there could be a situation where you're maybe looking to get out of a funk here with the 5 of Cups at this time. Now, in the past, you have the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. So, this could certainly be about a relationship here that you're feeling down about. There may be a change in that situation that you're processing now. In fact, this is not coming in the change is not coming in the future, it's coming in the present. So if you're not presently dealing with that, then there may be a different message for you here. But the thing is, in the past, you have this Knight of Cups and this Two of Cups. Some of you may have been engaged in a fast-moving relationship. Like someone might have come in, they might have been a charmer, which could certainly be the case with the Knight of Cups. They may have swept you off your feet. And, you may have felt like, or in fact, maybe not even a feeling, you may have known that this person you had a deep connection with the Two of Cups. This person here on the Two of Cups, these two people are soul bonded. They are, or whatever you want to call it, they have a deep soul level connection. And, this may be something here where this person came in very quickly. They maybe were a part of your past life, and they came back in to teach you a lesson in this lifetime. And so I feel like, there's something around grief, and there's something about like feeling down. I would typically read the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups as a very good sign that there has someone in the past here has come in, and you've maybe even started a relationship. But we have this Tower moment, and we have this Five of Cups here as well as the Nine of Wands in the future. So for some of you, it's almost like something was quick, like something came in very quick and then left. As quick as it came in, it went out. And that type of energy. You also have this Hermit card, which is about, again, this is maybe about isolation, but it's not like negative isolation. This person is going into a period of self-study, and they're really looking to achieve mastery or to become a master over their life. And so you might find the Hermit single or solo. This is turned into a love reading, but I try to bring in messages for both. If you are not here for love, what's going on is there's something around routines that is very important for you at this time to maintain healthy routines. And there's also potentially something here around a partnership, like a business partnership that you may be dealing with some challenges around. So in the current situation, you have the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Tower. So the Tower here is much like the Death card. It's one of the more misunderstood cards in the tarot. So the thing is, the Tower can represent abrupt changes, okay? But I want to point something out here to you, Scorpio. Notice how this Tower does not have a door, right? And so this person falling from the Tower has constructed a literal prison. They have built something where they can't get out of. And so, yeah, there's thunder and lightning. Yeah, the building's crashing. Yeah, they're falling out of the building. But guess what? They now have an out. The door is now available to them. And so what the Tower does is it is actually a blessing in disguise, because it exposes an illusion in your life. And it says that you may be living in a house of cards, and that's not going to stay around forever. So remember that the Tower always leads you to the path of the Star, which is the card that comes next. And for you here, whatever situation was going on with this person, there may be abrupt changes there. This may be leading to some level of grief or disappointment or sadness with the Five of Cups, but ultimately you have this pathway energy here with the Two of Wands. This is probably a necessary part of your path, maybe even your spiritual path, because you do have this Hermit energy here, which this person is on the path of the Sage. And so it's very interesting to see that. Now you have the Queen of Swords as well, which could mean that you are like hyper-focused on your goals and your ambitions at this time. This is somebody who really cuts to the chase, and they don't let anyone, boss them around. The Queen of Swords doesn't let anyone stand in their way, and they will cut through whatever is no longer serving them. So for some of you, there may be like, this could also be, it doesn't mean that the Queen of Swords is always single, but it can be a single energy as well. There could be, if you're not here for love, there could be a change in partnerships, like in business partnerships or a colleague or something like that as well. Now, in the future, you have the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Justice card. Now, I need to show you here all three cards in this upper row. This upper row is the row of your thoughts. Each one of these could be related to isolation, single energy, or being on your own. Okay? And it's not always a bad thing, right? Especially if you feel like you are trapped in a house of cards or a situation like that. So again, just more energy around maybe a situation ending. You have this Nine of Wands, which is maybe defensive energy, maybe someone who's timid and shy. But again, this could be like you have your wands up. You've built a boundary between you and another person. that could certainly be the case, but it tells you not to give up because you're right at the finish line towards completing something. And it's probably around a new path that's opening up here for you as maybe an ending is happening. But I like the way that this reading is ending because you do have options here. And one of these paths is going to open up new doors for you, along with this energy of justice, which means that karma is at play here. Their karmic scales are sort of balancing out here with the justice energy. And at the end of the day, everybody will get the outcome that they deserve. Okay, so do realize justice here is on your side. So let's go ahead and start to clarify this situation even more. And I wanted to take another card here. I only took 3. So let's go ahead and look at these 2 cards. So we have Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. So I really like that energy for you. I do see you completing something. You will cross the finish line because you have the 9 of Wands that's now being clarified by the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands person has crossed the finish line, but they are continuing to carry a burden with them. There is more work to do, but the thing is they are experienced. Each one of these wands represents experience or knowledge gained along the way. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is an incredibly positive card indicating a fresh start in your life. And this could be in the material. This could be with a new job. This could be with a new investment or a new financial opportunity. Could be a new apartment or a new house. It has, it's related to signing off on contracts and documents. There may be an energetic contract that you signed between you and this other person from the past. This is esoteric, but there may have been an energetic contract that you had to close out. And that happens with soulmates or people who we know from past lives very often. You have the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords. By the way, you can have a past life connection with somebody who is a colleague or a friend or a family member. It doesn't always have to be romantic. The High Priestess is a way shower. It's secrets, maybe even it's hidden knowledge coming to the surface. It's esoteric wisdom, and it's somebody who's extremely desirable. And so it's very hard to get with the High Priestess. And this is interesting that it's coming through with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups as well. I'm going to let you decide on if that resonates with you or not. But some of you are really acquiring knowledge with the High Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Wands. You might even be learning a lot at this time. This is another card indicating imprisonment here, but it's the imprisonment of your mind. So you're really breaking out of that, which I love to see for you. What else do we have here? Okay, so we have, look at this. Perfect timing, abundance, and in the near future. So I really love that for you. Look, whatever's going on right now, especially with the Justice card and the Tower can indicate abrupt timing. There's a reason. There's a higher divine purpose or reason for this. I know it's probably not what you want to hear if you're in this scenario. If you're still here and you're still watching and you're going through these changes, it's probably not the greatest thing to hear. But I do feel that way through the cards and through the energy of the cards. And I do see a really peaceful resolution here coming forward for you. Let's see what else we get. So you have, nice. Druid, hold the space, as well as Seer. See beyond the current situation. That is what the High Priestess would do. The High Priestess is like a seer. And so for some of you, that could certainly be the case here. Very nice. I love this. The Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within, and Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. So that is deep energy of you trusting your gut, unlocking your personal magic, and following your gut, following your intuition, especially as you have the High Priestess here, which is another card of being an intuitive person. So hope this reading was helpful. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.